Hi guys, and today I'll be playing Like Veins Beneath the Town. And let's click on new game. Okay, and this game is part of a series of other games and game creators series about like the forest. Basically about cursed forest that's like producing monsters and killing people. In this case, it seems like 21 women have gone missing near the forest. I suppose it all could have been avoided, but I was so curious. No, more than that. I was desperate. Desperate for answers. That's why I took the job. And once I wandered into that forest, one job always led to another. First, it was that house with the well. Then it was that Halloween festival and the haunted house attraction. Some of the victims I saved, and I was too late for others. This is in the unfortunate nature of my job. Child sires are many things: investigators, assassins, exorcists, whatever we need to be to get the job done. You have to deal with the things that keep people up at night, the things nobody wants to face, the demons, the monsters, the ghosts, and everything else of the sort. And while I tried to convince myself I was doing it for the people, that I was doing it out of a sense of duty or kindness or anything good, it was really only partially about that. It was more for me, a job sick enough that perhaps by enduring it, I could atone for my sins and purge myself of all that nagging stuff. Surely, if I saved enough lives, then the past wouldn't matter. I could be a completely different person. What sweet lies to a chase. But I couldn't fool myself for long. It ate at me from the inside, every waking moment. I couldn't leave it all behind me. I had to dig up the past again, find the pieces of the puzzle that had evaded me, and see the whole rotten thing to its conclusion. That's why I took the next case. That's why I went even deeper into that cursed forest. Maybe if I ventured in far enough, I told myself I could find all the answers. But that's not even the case that would give me those answers. It was only another thread in the long, entangled web of other cases I would eventually get myself caught in. And to think it all could have been avoided. If only I had never entered the forest. I wonder if the forest is always cursed, because I can't imagine people building their homes being surrounded by a cursed forest. There's that bridge they mentioned. I must be close. Finally. I was starting to think I'd never find this place. Remember, it's important to investigate everything, but be careful. The choices you can make can get you killed. Awesome. Warning, do not drink or swim in the water. Have people done that? Wait, you can't swim in the water? Oh, it looks purple. North is Ishinaku village, and the south is the outskirts. Let's just read. Do not drink or swim. That's troubling. I need to find Mr. Magata's home and speak with him. He said something about it being a brick house. That? A lot of them look like brick houses. Okay. Maybe red brick? Well, that doesn't narrow it down much, does it? Why are they all made of brick when they're practically being suffocated by all these trees? Yeah, that's the strange thing about it, huh? Okay, whose house is this? This is the wrong address. How about you? Wrong one. Why are they all brick homes? He didn't specify the color. We're just supposed to guess. How about you? Do you know? We don't get visitors very often, young man, and for good reason. Leave us, you filthy outsider. Trust me, I wouldn't be here any longer than I have to. That's rude. We're trying to save you. So well. God. Reminds me of that incident. I'm planning on playing that game soon. There's something in here. It's too dark down there to see anything. Something's gonna pop out from there later on. Did you hear about the Halloween festival in the village down south? Yes, there was a guy dressed as a pumpkin or something kidnapping children. How very interesting. Pumpkin. That's the wrong address. Somebody help me find the freaking house. What is this? Disgusting. That was garbage. That's not the right house either. Nope. Let's go further up. How about you? I'm not supposed to be here. Hee hee. Okay. Wrong house. Wrong one. Nope. Nope. It's like these grates all over. Oh, this is the right one. Okay. Good evening. Oh, thank goodness. I was starting to think you never arrived. All the other chancellors I called either refused to take the case or said they would, but they never showed up. I was starting to lose hope. Interesting. Once a chancellor commits to a case, that's a pretty big deal. Wonder what's going on. Given it was fairly difficult to get through that forest, I had to leave my car a few miles back because the road had become unusable. One could easily get lost in that undergrowth, but none of that matters now. Tell me what's troubling you here. You mentioned disappearances, but you didn't give me any more details because you said they could be listening. Yeah, it's the neighbors. Some of them are on my side, but a great many of them will probably interfere if they found out I was getting a chancellor involved. Strangers aren't welcome here already, so if you stirred up trouble with the demons, I would throw oil onto the fire. The others think we could just live quietly under the contract, that if we leave the demons alone, they'll return the favor. The people have a habit of going missing in the night. They try to cover it up, but I know there's foul play at work here. And the troubling thing is, the mayor and all the other higher-ups are on their side. They say it's their duty to uphold the contract for the safety of the whole village, so they'll punish any humans who interfere. Oh, will they now? Which reminds me, keep a low profile. You could get arrested for messing with the creatures of the forest. You're even worshipped by some of the townsfolk, so you can't really trust anyone. Look, I know it's a lot of trouble, but if you don't help us, no one will. Our village is desperate for aid, even if they don't know it. Please, I'm begging you. I'll pay anything I can. Information. What? If I decide to take this case, you'll pay me in information. About what? The forest, the demons, the people in power, the village's perspective. Anything you can tell me. Chapters are few and far between, and I could have taken an infinite number of other cases. I chose yours so I could get closer to the forest. What? Only a madman will want to go deeper into the forest. Look, I don't know the details, but the farther you go, the worse it gets. We have enough trouble here already, but the other villages, I don't even want to think about it. And they say the forest pulls you in, and whispers to you, gets inside your head, takes advantage of whatever it can, greed, paranoia, and I bet in your case, curiosity. It pulls you in until you can never leave. Enough. You act like the trees themselves are sentient. I'll come in and get some answers, likely I have to deal with some demons in the meantime, and I'll leave when my job's done. I need to do this, and my reasons are my own. You can't convince me otherwise. Now tell me what needs to be done here. Well, alright. Suppose you can do whatever you want, but don't say I didn't warn you. Anyway, years ago, our village started a railroad project. They were hollowing out tunnels for it under the town, but they didn't get very far. I don't know the details, but there were way too many cave-ins and it became too dangerous to go down there, so they gave up on it. Can't do much for your mining woes. That's not what they need help with. You see, the tunnels were completely abandoned and closed off to the public and left to rot. Since we have a swamp that overflows every so often, the village cut grates into the ground so the tunnels could act as a drain at least. But soon after the grates were made, we started hearing strange noises from the tunnels below. People were already going missing in the forest, but now they were going missing right here in the middle of the town square. Naturally, we suspected the tunnels. The authorities dismissed it, but I still think it's in those tunnels. Of course, I don't know what it is for sure, so that's why I got you involved. You could look into it and find out what's going on, even if it's not in the tunnels. How many people went missing since the grates were installed? 21, all of them women. 21? You only just now asked for help? I admit at first I was a coward like all the others. Didn't want to start any trouble, so I kept my head down like the rest of the village. But recently it got personal when my wife Laura went missing. Sorry to hear that. You understand, don't you? You know, at this point, she may already be... Don't talk like that. My Laura's still alive out there somewhere. I know it. She's a real fighter. And do you know anything else about the disappearances? Any suspects? Afraid I don't have a clue who could have done this. It may very well be a question of what did this, but you trashers are good with demons and such, right? The very best? Great. All I can say is keep an eye out near the grates. Whenever things get more hostile, the attacks happen by the grates, so all the blood is washed away by the rain into them. It can't be used as evidence anymore. There's not much to go by, but I'll do my best. Thank you, thank you. Don't thank me yet. Okay, so... Jesus Christ, what's wrong with this floor? Why are people worshipping? Makes things worse. Now what do we have in here? Oh, never mind. What was in there? Now I want to know. Options? I want to save. I guess there's no save option. Fires died out. How did he get surfaced this deep in the forest? Doesn't look like the plants in the forest. Wonder why people build their homes in like forests. Are you safe? Do you feel okay? Several classic works of literature, but most of them don't live up to the prestige. I imagine just like the peace and quiet, but like, why? Toy train, just like the one father gave me so many years ago. Let's just go upstairs. Okay, we have no business going up there. Let's go out here. Oh, already? Where is it? What's the matter? You got to help me. There's something after me. Why are you out and about at night anyway? Hold on. I can't. It's too strong. No, you can do it. You must. It's tearing into my legs. Help me, please. I don't want to die here. Don't think about that. Do something you can fight back, kick, or something. Anything at all. It's gouging into my muscles. Make it stop. Ugh. I'm doing everything I can. Give me your other hand. It's too much. I'm going to be torn in half. Please, please, please make it stop. You have to use both hands. You're going to... slip? Oh god. How did he... I was born with everything I had and yet... Did it burp? Maybe that was the water. I have to get down to those tunnels and avenge her. I have to go down there? Okay. How would I go down there? How did that happen? Okay, I can go in this home. What's this? It's useless now. Scribbles are indecipherable. These are drawings of someone named Reen. Some of these are just sketches and others are entire finished paintings. Impressive. They have all kinds of mismatched drawing styles. It looks like someone stole these from several different children and teens. Huh. I don't understand how people can hoard trash like this and leave it everywhere. Just like these people are nasty. Oh. A few phrases are written in here, such as TD, you cheated, and mind the voices. Strange. These books are dirty and torn. I can barely make out the words. There's a note between the pages. I collect things, lots of things. Why would anyone throw them away? Do trash cans exist as physical manifestations of ingratitude? Even if I don't have a use for them, someone out there, that's why I take them. I feel the weight of the objects in my hand. I caress them. I sniff them. I watch them pile up. And I know that these things are of value to someone out there at least. Intangible concepts such as imagination and sentimentality give value to useless children's drawings. Even trash was once something else, something valuable, and that makes it so exhilarating. But even better are the writings. The way people pour their hearts, their secrets, their stories onto mere pages, like I am now. And maybe the story is boring and maybe nobody cares. But the author, at least, the author does care. They care very much, and that gives it value. So you're stealing kids' drawings? Why? requires a passcode to open. A passcode? Well, I've got to open that. These books are all empty, waiting to be written in. There's something about blank pages that makes me so badly want to fill the space with ideas. But maybe that's just the writer in me being over emotional. Come on, focus. You have work to do. This? Those wires are live. Better not touch them. They're covered in dust. I wonder how long it's been since someone's been in here. The pages are all scratched out and torn. There's no coherent writing anywhere in this book. Seems like they're found with their booze. What is this? This trash pile here too? This place seems to be important though. Broken glass. Best I don't step in it. Whatever's in those bottles, it's not fit for drinking. Looks more like sludge than anything. Continue. What's this? A forest. Where are there flowers lining the path? Right. Don't want to go into the forest here. So I'm guessing it's the path that's a bit down over here. Maybe over here? It's the outskirts, right? Town square? No? Here? Okay, these are the outskirts. They're south. He's really brave to be doing this by himself in the middle of the night. I know he says like passengers are few and just very few, but like wouldn't it be better to go in like pairs of two? Oh god, it's creepy. It smells like gunpowder. They must have used this stuff to blow the rock open in order to make a cave. It's empty now though. Okay, time to go in. They boarded it up. Leave it, peer inside, shout, peer inside. We're not seeing anything scary. All I see from here is a small cave leading off to the side. Do we shout? Hello, anyone in there? No answer comes back to you. And break down the door. Alright, here it goes. Just another night on the job. Oh, now we can save. Railroad project under construction. Whatever's in here smells terrible. Supplies are still here. Whatever really happened down here, the workers must have left in quite the rush. Is this the cave? It's a little eerie seeing all the supplies here. Almost like people could come back at any second and use them. But they don't. They just sit here abandoned. Ugh, I can't believe we're gonna go in here. Not liking this. Ah, here we are. Should be able to see what's underneath the grates if I continue through this tunnel. Maybe you should bring some sage with you. Abandoned railway project. Can't even build underneath the forest. Kinda sucks. Be an easier way of transportation, but I mean the forest is part of everything. Suppose these would have been intended to stop the train, but would they be enough? If the tracks are any indication, the train must be enormous. Anything in here? Oop, my bad. What's going on? That light! I can see the grates up there. Blood is still dripping down from the bars, but Mageda was right. Down here, the waters lapped away most of the blood already. The culprit is down here somewhere. I just have to find them. It's only a matter of time. Now you know the culprit isn't human. Oh my god. If that landed on my head, I'd be done for. What was that? dodging me. Can't go anywhere but this way. Oh. This is just collapsing in on itself, huh? Okay, can't go here. Not here either. Fun. Nope. Can't go. It's just... Why is it all collapsing? Can't go here. Not here either. Up here. Down here. Please don't fall. Can't go here either. Okie dokie. I need to get to the other side. Okay. Oh! Something's definitely trying to kill me here. Here, over here. There we go. Oh! And we fell. Awesome. That's wonderful. Ugh, what a nasty fall. Where am I? How deep underground is this? There's still evidence of the mining project, so I'm not completely lost. If I go through that door and up those steps, I eventually find my way back up. But there's blood near the steps, let's just search down there. Let's just go down here. What's this? It's a storeroom. Kinda freaky. What's this? The water is textured wrong. It's thick and sticky almost. More like a liquid spider web than water. Don't tell me it's a giant spider. Are you serious? That's not okay. There's blood here. What happened here? There's more blood. More textured water. Don't tell me some giant spider person. What? What the? What is that thing? Oh. It's not moving. It's an amalgamation of women's bodies stitched onto a doll? These pieces were from different women. Are they the victims of the disappearances? How will they ever track down the bodies and identify them now? How will they tell Mageda and the others? What kind of sick person would do something like that? Well, this means I must be getting closer to the culprit. Better hope so. That's one of the worst parts of this job. No matter what I see, no matter how bad things get, can't even just run away and survive. I have to go down even deeper and confront the problem. Well, you got the job. That's what you got the job for. My job isn't to succeed. There's never a guarantee of survival. I just have to try. If I don't stop them, no one else will, so I just have to keep going. What the gosh? Can't see the bottom. Just how deep do these caves go? These shelves are completely empty. Whatever used to be here, someone wanted gone. There's a note hidden here. You've been down here for weeks. You barely spend time on the surface anymore, so maybe we're just going crazy. We all hear them. Those noises. Can't help but feel like there's something down here with us, ever since we started digging down. It was supposed to be a simple subway to connect our village to the next one, but that got cancelled real quick and our supervisors won't tell us why. But I don't argue, since we're getting double pay and a huge reward at the end if we finish this stupid project. I just build the tracks, so I have no idea why they keep digging down. I think we're roughly 11 floors down now, way farther than we need to be for a simple railroad. But the mayor ordered it, so here we are. Do the villagers know about all this? I don't go up so much, so I'm not sure what they're thinking at this point. Probably bemoaning all their tax dollars. Can't say I blame them. But I don't care what their reasons are. We need to stop digging so deep. We had a couple of cave-ins, but nothing near enough to stop this project like the rumors going around. No, I think it's the noises. You hear footsteps, scratching, knocking, even talking coming from down here. Gerald even said he saw something. Some kind of huge, mutilated figure, but I don't know if it's real or a grab our attention or some kind of hallucination. Poor guy. Being down here that put long can put a lot of pressures on some folks. But anyway, I think I'll quit if this project doesn't go anywhere. Those higher-ups need to tell us why we're doing this if they want us to cooperate. There's even rumors of starting a strike with some of the workers, but I don't think it'll go anywhere. Mayor shut down plenty of those throughout her career. So, I don't know what to do anymore. I'm just writing this in case, something goes wrong. There's one last scribble, but I can't read it. Seems like they started another sentence, but never got a chance to finish it. Huh, there's a small key taped to the back of it. You got an iron key. The boxes have small tools for mining. Some of them are books about mining. Some of them are about railroads, and some of them are behavioral manuals. Rubbing alcohol for treating wounds. I could use some of that. Okay, we got that. Paper was probably intended for mapping these cave systems, but no one wrote anything. Identification badges and pages about some of the workers. There's nothing very interesting here. Towels, knapsacks, some frayed rope, but it's all covered in mold and mildew. No keys here. Memorabilia from the workers' pictures, shoeboxes, a journal, even the music box. This must be what they kept for sentimental purposes. They would need something to keep them sane working down here in the tunnels for so long. Okay. Anything else useful? I think that's about it. Broken glass. What happened here? I guess there's a lot of things happen. Looks like they just used to have food for the workers, but it's all rotted now. Pieces of the ceiling have fallen in. Okay, food. Now we have to go back there, out here. Oh, it's moving. It's moving. Isn't that great? I'm gonna get chased by that. I do not want to get chased. Yep, I'm gonna have to save. This is not. Oh. Oh, what's going on? Wait, what was that? This place is going to cave in at any second now. I have to get out of here. Oh gosh. I'm not good with mazes. Where am I going? Is there like an end to this? Okay, it's right there. We're down the tunnels. Are we going to be okay? Are we going to be okay? It's completely sealed up. I'm trapped in here. I don't even know where I am anymore. Am I lost? No, this can't be happening. Just what I needed. Try to help out, and what do I get? Feels so claustrophobic in here now. I have to keep it together. There's another way back to the surface. There has to be. Just have to keep going and find it. Yeah, they just kept digging and digging. Pieces of small tracks, but not nearly large enough for the train. What did they bring all these down here for? It's full of rusty nails, most likely for those train tracks over there. And this is discarded scraps of wood. Nothing special about them. What in the world was all this built for? A lot of tracks have rotted and collapsed. Need to be really careful while crossing them so I don't fall. Oh man, this isn't fun. Probably has to makeshift rail. Let's be careful not to fall. Where am I going here? Okay, here we go. So this minecart? Well, that would explain all the small tracks. But for what exactly? Oh gosh, we're saving again. A jewel mine? That explains the smaller tracks everywhere. The minecarts, the project being turned into a massive digging operation, the cover up. Everything but the one answer I really need. What about the murderer taking all the women away? I doubt he's down here for the scenery, but I suppose there's only one way to find out. Can go here. The workers just abandoned this? Not here. The water is almost sludge-like. It's difficult to walk in, let alone swim. I should stay in the shallow parts just to be safe. I can tell which parts are deeper by how submerged the rocks are. I need to stay close to the ones that are above the surface. Okay, so... above... oh crap, I just died. Okay. Oops. Down to my watery death. Something pierced through my ankle and started dragging me down. The pain made me scream, then I watched in horror as my last breath escaped me and I flew towards the surface in a flurry of bubbles. I struggled, but that only made it worse, both the pain in my ankle and the demand for air in my burning lungs. The surface is getting farther and farther away. How deep does this go? Am I going to die here? They said drowning is a peaceful way to go, but this is agony. Drowning is not peaceful. My vision is blurry. I can't take it much longer. I'm getting dizzy. I failed. Oh. I woke up in total darkness. Everything hurt, but nothing more than my legs. To my horror, I realized that I had been crushed by a massive boulder, not only pinned down but completely maimed. I'm stuck here. Even if I get out from under that boulder, I won't be able to walk. Still, the jagged stone surfaces cut into my open wounds. I'm buried in rubble. I'm running out of oxygen, but tortuously slowly. Help! Somebody help me! The desperation in my voice only made my panic worse. And no one can hear me all the way down here. Will this be my grave, crushed under the weight of the earth itself, rotting under a village in the middle of nowhere? How long do I have to bleed and suffocate here until I finally close my eyes for good? Just want to get all the death endings just to see what will happen if I fall into the void. How do they even make tracks like this? It all happened so fast. I didn't even have time to scream or to call for help. In my shock, somehow it felt as if I'd been falling forever. Or maybe the caves just ran down deep. Ooh. Died instantly. Ugh, it's terrible. Okay, I'm pretty close. Just can't die. Okay, finally. What on earth? There are trees growing upside down through the ceiling. How can that be? This is so deep underground. Nothing could be alive down here, much less trees. But they look off. The branches are too sharp and brittle like snapped bones. The roots are slick and rubbery. And there's something flowing up them. It's the corpses. The roots are sucking the blood from the hanging bodies drop by drop and carrying it into the network of trees like veins beneath the town. I can't keep looking at it. I feel sick. And those rocks ahead? Somebody took more bodies and slammed them down over the jagged points. Looks like there's some struggling before they died, and now the roots have descended to take their blood as well. Random slabs of skin and body parts are missing from the bodies. Are they used on those so-called dolls? And there's Laura just up ahead. Great. Now we get to tell Mr. Magata all about her miserable death. It was too late for them all. Again. That murderer can't be far now. I'll make them pay for every last one of these lives they cut short. I feel like he thinks the murderer has to be human. Mangled beyond recognition. Someone was tampering with her body long after she died. Not liking this. Freaky. Oh, now we're saving again. What the heck? There you are. What's this? You're that man earlier who tried to keep her from me. Why are you dragging women through grates? You saw them out there, I'm sure. My beautiful creations. I created dolls out of their flesh so they could become works of art. Once I make them beautiful, the spirits of the forest come into them. They whisper things to me, and you could hear them too if you listen. For years I've been trying to perfect myself, rid of myself of such a pathetic body and become more like them. I cut off strips of my skin and replaced it with doll skin, but it keeps rotting away, so I have to get new skins. But I'm slowly becoming more and more like them, closer to such beauty and perfection. I will transcend this hollow vessel, become something so magnificent, just like them. What are you talking about? You know what? Never mind. I don't want to hear any more of your nonsense. I'm just going to make you pay in blood for everything you did to them. A chastiser, all the way down here? Persistent, aren't you? None of the others made it this far. The forest got to them first. You know those roots in this room and the last one? Trees aren't just taking their blood for water. They're taking their essence, making them a part of the forest itself. What an honor. And since you made it this far, I'll make it quick and let the forest take you as well. My dolls told me you were coming. They told me about how much they dearly want you. The forest is so eager. Why not just... Stop acting like it's sentient. It's just a bunch of trees. Everyone around here is so superstitious that way. I'm sick of hearing it. Wait, he doesn't believe that the forest is alive? But it is. You should know better, considering those marks writhing on your skin. Take off that constricting shirt of yours. Let me see them. That's enough. This ends now. You have the option to skip this battle in case you just want to experience the story or simply want to watch the ending again without fighting. I'm gonna skip because I know I can't battle no one. That's right, we automatically won, of course. And that's that. You aren't the first monster I've taken down, and you certainly won't be the last. Just be glad you can only die once, or I would kill you again and again and again for every last one of those women you murdered. It's not fair. Have you caused so much suffering to others and yet only have yours once? But then again, I'm sending you somewhere much worse than anything I could do to you. It's over. I couldn't save them, but I got the job done. After I give them proper burials, I can return and give the village the news. Then finally, I can get some rest. Okay. I found Magata dead in his own home. It looked like he died of natural causes, but the timing couldn't have been a coincidence. Had one of his neighbors been listening after all? Did they turn him in? All he did was try to get help for the village, and yet... How ironic. Killing him in the name of the safety their little contract is supposed to provide. I almost wish that I left that vile thing alive. Let them see how much protection that contract really offers them when they get dragged through those bars one by one. No, I can't allow myself to think like that. But then, was it for nothing? Now that Magata is dead, I won't be getting any information out of him. The one man in that village I could trust. But at least I didn't have to tell him about Ballora. In fact, now we can see her again. Somewhere I'm sure that I'll never be allowed to go. I had to leave before they turned on me next, just like the last in Grateful Village where I saved those children from a child trafficker, or most of them anyway. Why do I keep putting myself through this? I didn't even get what I came here for, the information, the answers I so desperately need. I have to calm down, they're coming on again, the symptoms. Trembling hands, rapid pulse, a cold sweat. I feel like I can't breathe. Acute anxiety, that's all it is. I'm not like that. With the answers, all my work was for nothing. Nothing. All I asked for was information, so why? Why can't I just have that? Haven't I already suffered enough already? I earned that. And... Oh. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. No, that's not right. Something's wrong. Oh, is that right? How much do you know? It's time to take your medication again. No, not that. There are snakes inside my wrist. What? Lies? Please let me quit this. This is all misunderstanding. I don't consent to this. They laughed, they watched, we screamed at table. I'll kill every last one of them. They made a terrible mistake, now it's my turn. I could hear, I could see them, everything else is... I'm sick. Okay, and that is the end, like, Veins Beneath the Town. So, like, in the other game I played, I forgot what it was called, it seems like he was experimented on or being used as a test subject for something. It seems to be related to the forest. Don't know. Maybe he's a creation of the forest itself, and he doesn't know that yet. Not sure, but, yeah. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. Bye!